I can play with the move?
God, no, please.
Why would you ever play a flying game like that? I mean,
the move, like...
Wee.
You're like, fly.
I can already tell what our intro audio is going to be. Why would I ever play a flying game with the move? You use the one stick for, like, the throttle and the other's, like, the wheel.
Like joystick, throttle.
Welcome to Air Conflict's Secret Wars.
Fuck you, I don't want to know.
This is your idea to play it.
No.
Welcoming somebody to a secret war is kind of...
Welcome to our
Celestial
secret
War.
Makes sense, yeah.
Oh wow, that's tiny.
Thank God for HD TVs. I remember when I played Metal Gear Solid 4 for the first time when I got my PS3. It was on a standard definition TV. I couldn't fucking read anything.
The Siege of
Is it Tobruk?
Tobruk? I'm hoping someone will tell me. March 19th.
Yeah, Tobruk.
Okay, so I...
Whoa, you're a whack, aren't you?
Great departed fighter ace
Dee-Dee.
I gotta turn
My
it up.
friends call me Dee-Dee. Actually,
Dee-Dee.
when all this began back in July 41, I had only one friend, Tommy
John Carter.
He'd flown with my father in the
Mars.
Great War. Tommy raised
No,
me.
we have to
He
build
joked
up
the
to
gods
that.
had forgotten to give
The
me
first
a-
movie is not about him
On my 14th
being John
birthday,
Carter
he
of
told
Mars. We
me
need
The
to
first
I've never
movie
known anyone
is...
so uncomfortable.
That's
on
what
the
I
ground
read
so
when
The
I was-
book
in
is
the air.
not.
I
No,
probably
the first.
shouldn't have been flying
The
at that
reason they didn't. That's why they only called it John Carter,
He
which was an
wanted to
awful
teach
name for the
And I
movie.
wanted
Just to
know.
call it John Carter, like the fuck is that movie
Tommy and
about?
I had survived
It's about
well enough
Utah.
back then. We smuggled, bartered, and stole, taking
Mars looks
any
a lot
job
like
that required
Utah.
a pilot. But the war changed everything.
It tends
The world
to
was
in
on
most
fire,
movies.
and the flames were closing in around
Mars
us.
is red, but
The
there's a lot of
skies
white
were no
sand
longer
on
safe.
Mars.
But Tommy was right about
Why
me.
is Mars red? Is it
There was no way
the
I was
terrain or
staying
is
on
it
the
the
ground.
I think
atmosphere?
there's rust in
Yeah,
the soil.
Yeah, the soil is literally like rusty.
Yeah, so...
So,
Yeah, Tobruk.
Tobruk is under siege.
No one knows how long. Oh, I thought I said no one knows how long we can hang out.
So mercenaries are bad, nobody likes them.
Choose your game difficulty. We are going easy as pie. Please.
Rocky.
I think that would be expert. I mean...
Is this the first world? No, this is. Look at all those cool like World War II planes, and then look at that thing.
Recommended.
We're
had a
going
plane.
rookie. I can do
PlayStation Move Sim.
No.
That's arcade now. Which
I
is
like
fine.
arc. And I can, so I.
You can't. Oh, you can only pick that little one.
I
There's
can
one on the
choose
left.
That one. Oh. Alright, so I guess I'm doing the.
Sopwich Camel.
Yeah.
You look like a camel to me.
Oh, who cares? Alright, so. I don't play a lot of these World War II flying games. I really liked Secret Weapons over Normandy from LucasArts. But that was
Well,
like.
you can kiss that company. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
That,
let's see. X.
that was years ago. I haven't played one since.
That plane has rockets? What the... Did you even get those controls?
Nope.
Steer with left stick. There you go.
Steer with left stick, your throttle is square and triangle, and your weapons are
It
X
looks
and O,
very much as
essentially.
though we should be minding our own business, Tommy.
The group leader's offer is generous. And Dee-Dee, this is
The
war.
groupie's offer is
It
generous.
affects us as much as anyone else if the fascists gain power.
I'm a smuggler, Tommy. A profiteer.
You failed
not
at
a
your
fraud.
job, obviously, because the
This isn't
fascists
like your
did gain
last war.
power.
This is altogether messy.
I don't see any rockets.
I'm approaching Tobruk, and any fool who shoots me down also destroys 12 cases of single malt. That would be a tragedy.
Dee-Dee, your father, he would say to fight.
My father
he
is
wouldn't.
dead, Thomas. Over and out.
No, aren't you
Okay, Dee-Dee,
jaded?
bring your bus down into Brook. Try not to attract too much attention, okay? We'd hate to lose that
Bomb
Van
sites.
Bonk on Blaze.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Can I can look around.
What a nice World War I plane.
So what was
Throttle is square and triangle to increase and decrease.
Oh God.
That'd be decrease. That'd be increase.
very laggy. Oh, hello. Evasive action. Red leader, I'm under heavy fire. I have health, or is this just supposed to make me feel like I'm important? Press R1 to activate adrenaline.
I think it slows down.
That's nice. Am I supposed to be shooting someone? Oh, there's the fire button.
Is it R1?
No, it's
Well,
X.
R2 or X.
No, that fires too up. Oh, this is a very exciting first level. I get to fly in a straight line.
Well, he said don't
I
fuck with
see.
shit.
I'm controlling my power on the bottom right with square goes down and triangle goes
That's
up.
what a throttle is. You
Okay.
have bombs. Okay, there you go.
Shoot.
To
I
use
keep trying to
with the O
look
button.
down.
Just drop a bomb.
Yeah, I blew something up. I can't. I keep looking behind me. I want to look down, but I don't think I
Sorry,
can.
Dee-Dee. You can't land yet. You're gonna have to plug those Luftwaffe planes. Here, the group leader wants a word.
Ah,
As a
seriously?
gesture of goodwill, I've arranged a little surprise for those Jerrys. If you need help, head toward the marked ambush point. McIntyre out. You heard the man. Act like a mouse, bag yourself a cat.
Alright. Time to play. How far away are they?
I guess you can either shoot them or lure them into that star.
Not very far away.
I would probably lure them into the ambush.
Yeah, there's only 2 more left.
Well, I mean, it's gonna take them 5 minutes to turn around and come after me.
Yeah, might as well just turn around and kill him. Besides, it's on like rookie difficulty. How hard can it be?
You have obviously never watched Matt play one of these games.
Whoops.
See?
There, over there.
You missed him.
Shoot, I'm still getting used to the controls, as the internet sure noticed that I just bombed some hopeless farmer.
You handle yourself well. Of course, I expected no less of a Debec. The group leader flew with your father, Dee-Dee. I need good pilots.
My father's dead.
I have squadrons trained in aerial combat. but
Because the
sometimes
internet
the
can't
war
see
effort
this,
requires
Josh is
more.
wearing his ridiculous
You will be well
like
paid for
yellow
your services,
I'm a
can
gamer
assure you.
professional gamer glasses.
Money, Dee-Dee. We could hire that Aussie Akemmer I mentioned. Can't fly if your wings are broken.
Sorry I ever brought them to your
If I
attention.
agree, will you let me land?
Really, they're gonna hold me hostage? So you just draft. Alright, now I am all for sexual equality, but historically speaking, they would never have let a woman in a military fighter plane during World War II.
No. There's yeah, but it's like watching these Disney movies. Like that's never let the facts get in the way of a good story.
So apparently it's a secret war because no one
Resources
can
Tommy and
know.
I decided to recruit a maverick mechanic called Clive
Gandhi?
Greer. An Australian by birth, a wanderer by inclination, a drunk by character. No one else would take him, and he took pay in whiskey, which worked well for us at the time. I didn't expect a neatly pressed uniform and a brisk salute, but Clive still came as a shock. His overalls looked as though they'd been dragged down the runway and back, and he smelled as though
How many
he
times do we have to
drank
pan
more food
over
than
the
he had put
same
in the
image?
planes.
Because they don't want to
Before my
animate shit.
misgivings, there was something about him that appealed. Like us, he was an outsider, a reject, trapped in the middle of somebody else's war. Give him a weekend and a
she's
pile
holding
of
her
scrap
hand
and Clive can make a
oddly.
bathtub fly rings around a Messerschmitt, Tommy promised. And like a good girl, I trusted his instincts. For better or worse, we had our mechanic.
So what did they hire us to do? Am I just like flying stuff for them, or am I actually like joining the army?
Smuggle parts.
So I guess you're Han Solo.
Oh, I can change my difficulty if the last one was too easy.
Can you do the Kessel Run?
Ooh, you get a nicer plane.
Cargo. Ahmed is still our primary contact here. He's as paranoid as ever. Lovely. If you need to stay undetected, keep a close eye on your radar and maintain a safe distance from all enemy aircraft. I don't think they had radar back then. I mean, they had ground radar.
Yeah.
But I don't think they had aerial radar. Like, planes.
Portable radar,
I meant
yeah.
planes did not have radar installed in them.
Ahmed has contraband for us, some motor parts. Clive can use a few and we can flog the rest. Ahmed's waiting at the usual rendezvous point, but the sky's thick with Luftwaffe.
Well,
Fly
let's
low,
rattle up.
stay out of sight, okay?
I'm waiting for the... Hold triangle to take off. Yay! I can fly!
I guess that's your bomb reticle.
Avoid enemies to maintain stealth. So I'm assuming I should not fly right at the spotlight.
Probably not.
Or just avoid those.
Shoot. I'm gonna make the internet
Low
sick.
altitude increases stealth.
I'm gonna make the internet sick. I keep trying to look around and I just mess it up.
Don't crash into a mountain.
I'll do my best.
The mountains are the same color as the sky. Where are you going?
It's a little blinky star.
Well, I must say this is not the game I expected when
Me neither, judging by the cover or the little image from the...
I'm sure this is just a long-winded tutorial and eventually...
Yeah, except you have to fly through those rings.
Yeah, looks like a landing.
They just like combined our two
That is
statements.
you? Quickly land and do not be seen. I cannot trust anybody. There are enemies all around.
You would sound paranoid, Ahmed.
Stop it.
Except that you're absolutely correct.
Just drop a bomb.
Yes.
Are you doing that on purpose?
No, I keep hitting the wrong
Uh-oh.
button.
Yeah, I don't think you actually have to slow down. I think you just have to fly through rings.
And then slow down.
No, you don't even have to slow down.
I mean, if you were actually gonna make you land, you don't. Slow
Yeah, I
They're
thought
not.
I was actually gonna have to land. Okay.
And by land, we mean turn off the engine in mid-flight.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
Do it again. I don't think a plane would recover that quickly. I'm waiting for you to misjudge the altitude.
Crash.
I don't have any wheels. My only option is to stay flying forever.
Jump out of the plane.
It's Indiana Jones syndrome. Yeah, I can fly. I can't land though.
So you just get refueled in the air by other planes.
I don't think they had that back here. I mean, in this period of time. Oh shoot. I'm dead.
Oh, no.
Oh wow.
Made it. Just gotta keep ahead of it.
I never knew watching a radar could be so tense.
Stupid spotlight in the corner. I love that this World War I plane is so effective in a World War II setting.
Geez, if we could take off the Luftwaffe with just this old thing.
Just a biplane. Okay, now get real high. and
No,
turn off
don't
your
stall.
engine. He didn't stall. That would imply some sort of accident.
No, not necessarily. You can stall on purpose.
Yes, you could, but that sort of defies the
return.
principle of stalling.
Aye, aye. I heard a furphy that someone's brought me some bits and pieces. Nice going, boss.
What?
That's why there's subtitles.
I have no idea what that means. I think he just said he had a Furby.
Furphy.
I prefer Furby. None of that generic stuff.
Maybe I should download the Blazing Angels game for us. We can play an actual game where we stop German spy. Rommel, wasn't he in Africa? Or am I in Africa? I'm so confused.
You're in.
I'm just gonna wait till they tell me in a cutscene what I'm doing.
Hey, a real plane.
Ooh. Spitfire.
Dee-Dee.
If someone tries to locate something, you can use your radio poundage meter to home in on radio signals from your objective. Geez, apparently I've got the best plane in the world, because I have radar, I have radio tracking, I am...
1941.
In your World War I plane
Yes.
in World War II.
I am hooked up. No, this is actually a World War II plane.
Yeah,
I upgraded.
no. That's why it's better.
Grim news, Mr. Beck. Reports of Nazi spies operating on the southeast of Tobruk. It would seem that they're part of our resupply difficulties.
It would certainly explain the recent Luftwaffe presence.
Precisely.
Would
A
explain
direct
why things
assault
have been
gets
shut
bloody.
down.
But if you can find their hideout, you can take them out cleanly. Months ago, I flew over a small oasis in that area. Might be worth checking out.
Locate the oasis. And do I want to avoid the enemies, or do I want to take them all out?
Gonna be exciting.
Use the direction meter at the bottom left corner to help navigate.
Other way.
Do you want it to be empty or filled up?
Full.
So it's roughly in this direction. Nope.
What? Discovered.
Oh no, an MEBF-109 alerted the guards. They're right on my tail. What do I do?
Might as well kill him now.
What? No, no, no. There. You were looking for what I've been...
It's probably not.
Why
what
were you
should
looking
do.
behind you?
Because I was trying to see how far away the bad guy
Far.
was.
That's what your radar's
Grim
for.
news, Mr. Beck. Reports of Nazi spies
So
operating
it's about
the
in this
southeast of Tobruk.
direction, if I
It would
remember.
seem that they're part of our resupply difficulties.
We were like,
It would certainly
and then
explain
you
the
went
recent
down again
Luftwaffe
anyway.
presence.
Precisely. A direct
Hey,
assault
guess
gets
what?
bloody. But if you can find their hideout, you can take them out cleanly.
Just gonna let it go.
Months ago, I flew over a small oasis in that area. Might be worth checking out.
Looks like it's over this way.
Might as well start trying to take him out now, because you're gonna get found.
No.
Oh.
Look at that.
No, you don't know at all.
Still gonna get found.
Jeez, how far away is this blasted thing? Oh, found it.
I see something. Yes, this is it. You were right, Tommy.
If anyone tries to escape, stop them, Debeck. We can't afford to lose them now.
Guess I'm going after him.
Bam. Get him. Rockets and bombs.
Alright, let's...
Apparently you missed it.
Jeez. Did you just like
That
drag
guy
all
was
right?
up
And
there.
there's another.
Yeah.
Yes, yes he was.
Don't let those spies escape.
How many spies do you really think there are?
Swing and a miss.
Boom.
That's the second. But Damn it, I see planes. The others must have been distractions.
Bring them down, Debeck.
Gee, why am I doing this all alone? Now that I found
being
the
a woman.
place. No, what place did you do that?
That plane just took a shit.
Bomb that mountain.
German spy.
Kill German spy.
That's one.
That's two.
Got to down them all. Keep at it.
See, they were a
Yeah,
lot
you missed
easier
one.
than oh, I did?
Still one behind you.
Geez, this, I'm not liking this throttle control. It's rather annoying. Where's the others?
Shit, I don't know now because too many other planes went by you before you turned around. No, wait, maybe you did get both and you should say, I don't know. Maybe there was another plane that popped up.
Oh, there we go. That. And of course, my rockets aren't
No
homing.
heat seeking. What do you think this is? World War II? We have radar, heat seeking rockets, cruise missiles.
Finally. These planes are hardy.
Stop stalling.
Well, I'm trying to slow down to get better turning radius, but it doesn't seem like it's doing much.
Planes don't really like when you choke off their guys.
Like there should, instead of power, I should have like some sort of throttle. But
Well, that is throttle, they just call it.
just die already. Stupid planes.
Job done, Dee-Dee. That saved our bacon for the time being. Indeed.
Bacon is safe.
Bacon saved, Mr. Beck. We get our supplies, and the Rommel will be forced to reevaluate.
Yay, we did it!
And we didn't crash.
So I should note the audio program is saying it's had an issue, but it seems to be still recording. I'm thinking of just letting it go and not messing with it till we're done.
Could be entertaining.
And if we lose half of this episode, I'm not sure the internet will really care.
No. Are you saying we should stop?
No, we can keep going, but see if it gets any better. But yeah,
I'm not hopeful.
at the moment, this is not what we signed up for.
No. This is not World War II.
Then this is why game trials are nice. We can try the game, and when we realize that it's horrible, we
Yes,
don't
but
buy
see,
it.
that means that you have to have PlayStation Plus.
Yeah. But that's what we're here for. We're providing a service.
I suppose.
No. I keep
Is the
missing
whiskey
that.
worth
You
the
can
risk,
change
Dee-Dee?
camera with R3? What does that even
The
mean?
booze is a bonus, Tommy.
Let's see.
Ahmed will always big if we
What,
pull this off.
R3?
Stay
I
clear
will
of the
see.
Luftwaffe until you have the goods. You may have to fight your way back.
Ooh, first person cockpit view.
Did I hit a tree?
Yes. Oh, here, hint. Use right stick to move camera. Yeah. Whoa. Oh my god, The Exorcist.
See what other views are there. So there's the behind the camera view, there's the cinematic view.
That would be confusing.
Oh jeez, it's free. Oh no!
And by confusing, I meant fatal.
Well, it's like a complete free.
Is the whiskey worth the risk, Dee-Dee?
After you
booze
just
is a
died.
bonus, Tommy. Ahmed will always big if we pull this off.
Stay clear of the Luftwaffe until you have the goods. You may have to fight your way back.
So the army just let me borrow their Spitfire to go do this little
Pick up
mission.
whiskey.
Go pick up some booze.
No, the booze is just a bonus.
A nice boner.
Get yourself a nice bonus.
I've never heard Josh use an S at the end of it. I always hear nice boner. Oh, about Chris giving you a nice boner.
Maybe Joe.
Well, or Sheva. I mean, she was annoying. She wasn't unattractive.
Oh, that's pretty. Look at the song.
Most famed false praise if I've ever heard it.
Look, I'm an artist. I'm shooting the plane through the song. Okay, enough of that.
Dee-Dee, Dee-Dee, quickly, quickly. They will find me for sure.
I'm going through full speed! Fly back.
You've got trouble, Dee-Dee. A Nazi ground patrol is homing in on your signal.
What
I'm
signal?
completely in your hands.
Wait, what do you care if trucks are following your plane?
You'd better deal with
They'll
those
follow you
nuts.
back to where you're.
Like they would be able to keep up.
Why did he say that?
That's one.
No, I think they're going after Ahmed.
Okay, I was like, who cares?
Are-
Oh, that's why. Okay, so they're going after Ahmed's trucks. I was like, who the hell cares if they're following your plane?
No stalling.
Yeah,
Where are those trucks? Oh, I can't.
I think you have to lead it.
slightly. Oh, it gets more distance before you turn around.
And stop down throttling.
Yeah.
Well, it also means I go.
You can down throttle on a straight line to aim at the trucks better. Wrong button.
Yeah, that didn't help.
Missiles?
Turn around. Down throttle slightly.
Oh god. Missiles?
Jeez, those hardy little trucks. I mean, everyone in the truck should be dead.
You know when you care about someone driving it. Apparently he's still alive.
No, that's not what I
Really? You missed? Or did it just not say?
meant. They sure sounded like I got them. No, I got
There you go.
'em. There we go.
My gratitude, Dee-Dee. If you need anything, you need only ask.
Glad to help, Ahmed. And the boys back in the book will
$1
thank you too.
million.
In 1941.
Oh,
Damn.
that was it? Jeez. That was fast. I will continue.
Will you?
Yes. I feel I could beat the whole game at this rate.
I feel like I now know why there are secret wars, because nobody really cares about what you're doing.
You'd think that the Secret War would be something like
Important.
grandiose behind the scenes, but you're just like picking up whiskey.
Yeah.
I know, really, I
Hey,
thought.
what's more important than whiskey?
Scotch.
Okay. Maybe that's next
The
mission.
Axis forces are run on oil. All their fuel depots are heavily guarded. Ack-acks, fighters, nothing you can't handle. And I've already negotiated with the group leader for a cash bonus for taking the lead on this one. You will be paid, but you're not my priority. I'm short of planes, and I have to keep the bombers in the air.
So,
Kill anti-air defenses from the air. It's a great strategic plan.
But you usually use like tanks to do that.
Yes. You usually use things
Bad.
that don't get shot down by anti-air defenses to take out air defenses.
yeah, remember in Call of Duty when they're like, we can't send in any choppers unless you take out that anti-air. This game, they don't care.
This game, they're like, call in a chopper to try to take out that SAM site. Rockets, probably better at this distance.
I'm gonna say, theoretically, these guys aren't gonna be moving.
Good work, they're big.
Is that a guy screaming?
Alright.
I could have sworn I literally heard, like, the guy going, ah.
was alive in World War II?
I'm glad the plane. I guess he is following me. He was like, man, I shot up that plane a whole bunch, and he doesn't really care.
Apparently there was a slight reload lag. I
Now
have to start worrying about these planes.
they care now. Okay. No, I still have 30 minutes left.
Oh no, I still have 30 minutes.
There's a lot of auto.
0 to 30. So it's like driving on like racetrack.
Planes blow up pretty.
Yeah, they didn't put any graphical power into anything else.
Critical hits, you hit the engine. Yes, Captain.
I was gonna say,
check off.
why does the critical hit voice
Technically,
have a Russian
it's
accent?
possible.
This is it. This is where I finally become a hero, right? Guys, I get to be a hero now, right?
Now the back are down. The bombers will be with you soon.
I reached a checkpoint.
Could kill the plane following you at one point.
Perhaps.
With new intelligence to back, seems that there's a Jerry convoy in the area. They're extracting key personnel from installations you're attacking. It's brutal, but we cannot allow that convoy to survive.
Why is it brutal?
Because you're killing unarmed people trying to run away.
You use your adrenaline.
You kill that plane following you.
Hurry up. Ooh, hey, there's a friendly.
Yeah, the one that's been there the entire time.
He has?
He's been following you.
I did not notice him. So where's this convoy supposed to flow off? Is it way
Right
over-
there, I imagine.
If I blow up the guys in the front, shouldn't the guys in the back like get stuck?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, fly. Alright. Let's switch to rockets. How do I switch rockets? There we go. Slow down. And we adrenaline. Hello.
A little bit more effective.
I was not expecting that. Alright. Jeez, I can't go down to half throttle without stalling.
Good work, Dee-Dee.
Very
Why weren't you using
That
those?
can't have been easy.
That can't have been easy. Actually, it was quite a bit easy.
Oh,
Jeez. Those guys, the rockets don't seem to do much
you
to.
didn't hit him.
Yeah, you missed twice. Missed.
Yeah, maybe for them we'll stick with the bomb. Dang it. I'm
Did
serious.
you switch instead of fire? At least try to take out the one that's actually shooting at you first.
Very well. That time, fired early. Yeah, this is kind of a little more tedious than fun at the moment. Okay, so I wasn't crazy. The guy actually screamed.
Even though you blew him up.
Oh, whoops. I need to speed up. You're stalling. What? Fine, right.
The bake. My bombers should be with you at any moment. They're all I have, so please try to keep them aloft. We can't afford to lose even one.
Oh, great.
Protect missions in the air. Gotta love them.
Genius is a good word.
Kill all these planes.
Ta-da! You know, I'm pretty sure those bombers can bomb from a higher altitude, like an altitude where they're above the flak. I'm pretty sure that happened in a war movie or two.
We're under fire
Oh,
from
saw
Dee-Dee.
that.
More planes trying to take them down from the right.
Oh, does it have one of those cameras that I've not been using the whole time? Oh good, they at least have some self-defense capabilities. It's got the missile following camera. That won't get annoying at all. Just let me guess, does that mean when I drop a bomb? No, I could have actually been following it this whole time to see if it hit.
Good work, Devik. That's another knee to the Nazi bollocks.
Okay.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun.
I went up to that Nazi.
Need him in the box.
I was gonna say, yeah, Captain America just punched Hitler in the face. I need
The Red Skull,
Nazis
what
in
are
the
you talking
ball.
about? Sir, there was
Group
no
Captain
Hitler.
Gerald McIntyre had been a friend of
It was
my
really the
father's,
Red Skull
or
in
so he
disguise.
said. Maybe his willingness to hire me was in memory of that friendship. Working for McIntyre had its advantages, but I'd found that men of high office often had low morals. I bristled at being so easily pulled into the British military machine. I was being used, but for as long as I benefited, I could live with it, and I needed money to stay in the sky. Every night we drank in makeshift bars. Clive would regale us with news from the grapevine, painting an ominous picture of Rommel closing his fist around Tobruk. Clive was extremely keen for us to move on. Tommy, perhaps nostalgic for his glory days, wanted us to stay. I had no desire to leave lucrative work behind, but the atmosphere was changing every day, choking the life from the city.
The city was
One way or
dying.
another,
I had to
sensed
save
our
it.
time here was
From
running
being
short.
choked.
Dun, dun, dun.
This city is still worth saving.
Rescue Clive, really?
So I predict that Tom is going to end up getting killed, and in memory of him, I will fight the Nazi war machine.
With your Spitfire.
Yeah. That someone just gave you.
Here you go, lady.
I need money to stay in the sky because people just keep giving me planes.
Especially since I just randomly fly them into the ground because I'm looking behind me.
Or you can leave me to myself. It's your call.
What are you bitching
Clive?
about, Gandhi?
Clive? Tommy, Clive's in trouble. See if you can find anything out, please.
Will do.
Locate Clive using my radio. Low.
Clive is in Clive Barker's Jericho by Clive Barker.
This might be a much more interesting game if it was Clive Barker from Clive Barker's Jericho.
Who's a
By
real
Clive
person,
Barker.
so...
I know.
Maybe someday Tom Clancy will appear in Tom Clancy's. Random Tom Clancy. Clive, is that you?
I hope so.
Tommy, I've traced the signal back to a Nazi listening post. Shit! I've got echoes.
Shit.
Take him out, Dee-Dee. Looks like Clive
That
has
was
been
like
dealing
the
with the
least-
Sanusi, trying to make a little on the side. These Saharan smugglers can be bad news, Dee-Dee, so watch yourself.
Does that like slow motion? Oh, I was like, what the hell just happened?
I know, right? I was like, no,
Oh,
crashed.
God.
Apparently, you should be careful with that.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yes.
I miss.
Did you kill the dudes?
No. I think they just screamed because they almost got killed.
No, I was actually hoping to catch the plane, but I guess not. Dang. Seriously? Twice in a row. Airplanes. You need to get shot up. It has been decreed. The internet demands your deaths.
The call has gone out for blood. Your blood.
Larry Blood.
Definitely, maybe. Still trying to figure out if you have like a health bar.
I do. There's a damage indicator next to the
Oh, on the
map.
left. Oh, okay, got
Say it. I've
No.
only ever filled it like a tip, apparently.
it. Apparently, your plane can heal itself.
That same one. It's gonna be funny if I go back in the videos and find out I was like 2 inches away from death. Like I was there.
Ow.
More plane.
Bloody Clive. I think I see him. All clear for landing.
Is that the plane you were flying?
No, it's the
Oh,
You've
the
got your
other
head
guy,
up
yeah.
and locked, Greer.
Sorry I'm a drongo. I tried to play both sides, so I did have got caught up in the middle. Oh, we've got one extra passenger. This is my new mate, Dave.
There's no time for introductions. Let's get the hell out of here.
So he was just saying that he tried to rip us off. Thanks, Clive.
Such a sweetheart.
Whoa, up.
I'm sure every pilot had this problem with their plane.
Maybe for the next level to spice things up, I should turn on simulation mode just to see what happens.
I owe you, boss.
Shut up.
Shut up. In the next cutscene, we're gonna waterboard you. Clive's a strange man. Well,
We left Tobruk under cover of darkness, stomachs knotted with fear and worry.
Well, let me
The
just say to
truck
the
bumped
internet,
along dirt roads,
if you ever need
while
like
my thoughts
the opposite
traveled.
of whatever a stimulant
Ahmed was
is,
relocating
buy
us to
this game.
Azerbaijan.
Depressing.
yeah,
Clive
well,
still had
there you
contacts
go.
there. I felt powerless.
That's how
my destiny controlled
in need
by
of a
others.
stimulant I am.
Resting my head on Tommy's shoulder, I closed my eyes and dreamt of happier times.
And when I woke up, they
As
were
a
all
girl, I would
dead.
gratefully put aside my wrench
That
and
would have been
oil
more
pan at the end of
interesting.
each day and listen to the
They
sound
were
of
all
feeling the early
dead!
I think it's
sun
safe
on
for
my
me to say
skin,
this blanket
hearing
statement.
the
Any
birds
game with a
sing.
female protagonist is boring.
Nights were a time for warm
It is
bread,
not fair
chilled
to make
wine
that
and
blanket
No, it's
cheese.
not. I'm not.
Fem
My
Ship wouldn't
favorites
make
were Tommy's
Mass
tales
Effect 3
of his
boring.
time
Yeah,
flying
yeah, if
alongside
this
my
was
father.
Commander
A man
Shepard in
who
an
I only
alternate
ever knew
timeline
through
where she lived in
legend
World
and
War
myth.
II.
And was shitty. And was an awful protagonist.
15 minutes. Oh no.
Last
Really,
call.
that much left?
Last call.
Alright, I'm going for it. I'm gonna turn on simulation mode.
You need to beat the game in 15 minutes.
We're gonna see what this does, and hopefully it'll make it hilarious. Oh,
I can't sleep.
parent.
Tommy, tell me about
No.
Constantinople again.
I think this is just a continuation of the cutscene.
Yes. I knew Dee-Dee's father there. He was a dashing figure. All the lads respected him.
Tell me again about the
Both flew in
rabbits,
the naval barrage
George.
of Constantinople. The Battle of Gallipoli in 1916.
There you go, George.
We were in different squadrons, but if you flew, you knew the name of Lieutenant Guillaume de Beck.
Lieutenant.
I was a young man then. My third combat flight, something like that. Your father was a hero to the lads, a decorated ace with a dozen kills to his name.
Uh-oh,
He'd been shot
flashback?
down at least 3 times before Constantinople.
Seriously?
So he thought he was invincible. And so did he, often trying to draw crowds to keep the other boys safe. Our first job was to locate artillery targets.
I'll see if you can change the... Help?
Nope. There are no in-game options. Sorry, Internet. I was gonna do it. I really was.
Scared with
I always tried not to think about what happened on the ground. We spotted the targets, the brass.
I can't hold position. I'm in a
The
plane.
men down there, doing their job, hoping against hope. We would never see them. Just our pilot's view
Fuck.
of the
What's the
patchwork
problem?
war raging beneath us.
it. I think it's prevent it from being destroyed.
We pointed the finger and people died. Your father,
They're failing.
Guillaume de Beck, he must have had thoughts like those. Thoughts of who he was killing.
Stop flying in a circle.
He'd play at dogfights and sometimes shoot the enemy down, but you could tell his heart wasn't in it. He'd do what he had to do. Once the ground targets were smoked, we were to check the beaches for a suitable landing point for the Anzacs.
Oh, yeah. Bring on the diggers.
Seriously, Clive. Seriously. I don't like this game.
Oh, I have a flashback.
Being shot at. Nope. What?
What?
I missed. I was right on it, but the guy didn't blow up. It's all this world. Seriously, I'm just gonna have to fly.
What was it about? Constantinople, I mean.
About. It was about removing Turkey from the war. If we'd taken Constantinople, well, things would have been different, I suppose. But it didn't quite go to plan.
Look over to the left. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to see it.
If you look to the right, you'll see the ACAC that's shooting us.
The mission didn't exactly go to plan either. We took a lot of hits.
The AT-AT.
A lot of men died that day. Something like 250,000 on either side through the entire Dardanelles campaign.
I suppose I shouldn't bomb the civilian housing.
Do it. Destroy that bridge.
I can do it. I can fly between the spires.
Do it, bomb it. Yeah,
Oh.
Mr. Catholics. Although it would have been called Istanbul by this point.
We hit the third waypoint along the beach when I saw it happen. Still playing with flak. Guillaume lost an engine.
fuck
and
is
began to
going
dive towards
on?
the sea. I couldn't hear him then, but I knew he'd shout out what he always said when he took his whiskey, or when his plane was hit.
Tally ho, into the drink again.
She,
knows that line.
I know that line.
Does Dee-Dee have some mental issues no one told us about?
I know that line. Okay. What?
She knows that line.
I guess
Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan.
Morozov
I
was
completed
a
the
thug,
siege of
a
Torbu.
bully and a criminal. Clive had worked with him before the war, but clearly didn't trust him. If we'd had a choice, we would have worked with another colorful, honorable scoundrel like Ahmed. Trouble is, you don't always have a choice. Morozov needed pilots to do his dirty work for him, and this time he wouldn't be flying with any official sanction. Unlike McIntyre with his neat mustache and pressed uniform, Morozov did not look at me with disdain or arrogance. There would be no coded meanings or coy military euphemisms. We would be exploiting the war and getting paid for it. The lack of pretense, at least, was refreshing. Morozov was clearly a villain, but I thought his love of money would
What's
protect
going on
us.
up there?
As it turned out, he had his mind on a bigger
Who
job,
knows?
and his greed would put us in far greater danger than
Apparently
I had ever
there's-
imagined.
Ambiguous shouting from upstairs. And I'm trying desperately not to fall asleep.
Alright.
Me too.
I think we should. I don't think this should be on the internet.
We're going simulation and ace.
Oh god, he's gonna die.
This is gonna be great. I'm gonna love every.
Excitement, internet, excitement!
Uh-huh.
This was such a
You can tell me
Destroy,
as
destroy!
we lie down. Destroy, destroy.
and he
Oh my god, Dee-Dee, we love how you incinerate random
Oh
ACAC.
yeah, here we go. There's no turning left and right. We have to pitch and
It's a
roll.
test, Tom. He wants to know if he can trust us. I'll bet the
Not into
exchange
the
point
water.
will be patrolled as well. He'll want to test my nerve.
Did you do that?
Just
Fly
like I
upside
said,
down?
Tommy,
Yeah.
a
Theoretically,
Russian
yeah.
patrol.
Forever?
I don't want to have to shoot these
I
guys
mean,
down.
eventually you would pass
Don't
out.
lose focus, Dee-Dee.
Yeah.
Choice between them and you, it's an easy choice.
But theoretically, you could fly upside
Frankly,
down.
I'd rather they never knew I was here.
I don't think planes are designed for that.
So maybe not forever. But then again, you can't fly right side up
They've
forever.
spotted you, Dee-Dee. You best destroy the documents.
What?
I can still make it.
You failed already?
Yeah, that didn't
This
take
shit.
long.
When we said interesting, I was expecting something to happen.
Apparently they're not that realistic.
I didn't realize I was doing a stealth mission.
Damn waste of your talent delivering documents. We're not a postal service.
It's a test, Tommy. He wants to know if he can trust us. I'll bet the exchange point will be patrolled as well.
There we go. I can
He'll
turn
want
it.
to test my
Okay.
nerve.
I was wondering where the trim was. Okay, I think I can do
Just
better.
like I said, Tommy, a Russian patrol. I don't want to have to shoot these guys down.
Don't lose focus, Dee-Dee. If it's a choice between them and you, it's an easy choice.
Yeah, them.
Frankly,
Wait.
I'd rather they never knew I was here.
Where did that guy come from?
Russia, apparently.
No.
Dash it. They've spotted you, Dee-Dee. You best destroy the
No,
documents.
they didn't.
They'll never find me in this water.
Alright,
They
so
never found Amelia Earhart.
the moral of the story is don't turn left, so let's try going right.
The marked landing point. It's a damn waste of your talent delivering documents.
Maybe this is what happened to Amelia Earhart.
It's a test, Tommy. He wants to know if he can trust us. I'll bet the exchange point will be patrolled
I
as
think
well.
this was like the
He'll want to
janitor in the
test my
building
nerve.
of the company that made this game recorded Dee-Dee's lines. It's a test.
Just like I said, Tommy,
It's a trap.
a
He
Russian
wants to
patrol.
see if we can
I
trust
don't
you.
want to have to shoot these guys down.
Don't lose focus,
This
Dee-Dee.
person didn't get
If
paid
it's a
for
choice
this.
between them and you, it's an easy choice.
Frankly, I'd rather they never knew I was here.
Eyes on the road, so to speak.
Yeah.
Eyes on the mountain.
Theoretically, I should be able to scoot right in between them. Theoretically.
Eyes on the road.
Eyes on the road!
Road's down there.
Exactly.
Drop a random bomb.
You get discovered again. How about
I
not?
see the contact. I'm landing.
Unless you want to see him do this for the 4th time.
I have to be undetected again.
Thank God.
Fly inland rather than directly to the drop point. That should help avoid patrols.
What did he say to do?
Why inland?
Go to the blinky star. Don't get discovered.
What he said?
Yes.
Oh, this was much easier. Okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
Now drop a bomb.
Right where you were landing.
Perhaps Morozov will trust me on something bigger now.
We'll have to wait and see what happens next. Come on home, Dee-Dee.
Oh yeah, look at that, I beat a level on super hard difficulty in simulation mode. Somehow my compatriots do not appear to be impressed.
Somehow.
I just don't understand. So, this... Oh, don't worry, it won't be long now.
I don't think the internet should see this.
I'm counting the minutes.
You don't have to do this, Dee-Dee. The factory is Russian-owned, and I know you don't want the Red Army after you.
It's a military target, Thomas. More to the point,
yeah.
it's our way out of this war.
An army of
considering
red
my
people?
price.
Is it like
Everybody
And
now,
history has
all our
taught us that
troubles will be over.
we get into a war, well, we don't get into a war, we get into a Cold War with the Russians in like 20 years, so it's okay. This is a preemptive strike.
Yes.
Very preemptive.
So there's a red army. Does that mean we're playing Connect 4?
Oops, I can't shoot with the
The
triangle.
black arm.
What the fuck? No, fly upside down and drop a bomb.
I think there's something wrong with that idea. There we go.
Do it.
That's the first one down.
Good work.
How did that happen?
She dropped it from the cockpit.
Tommy, what happened?
Oh, you
No
actually
idea.
can do.
Some sort of interference? Keep
Tell
flying.
me what happened. Drop the bomb.
Do a barrel roll.
I need to do that. The only problem with simulation is now I got used to using the R2, and I can't use that anymore.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah, see, this would be a problem, because I'm pretty sure the Russians are like,
That's the
why,
second installation. One to go.
why is there a Spitfire bombing us?
Thomas?
Nighthawk. Did you reach me?
Is that her from the future?
Oh no! I'm flying into the Bermuda Triangle! It all
It must
makes
be why it's a
sense.
secret war. It's against yourself.
Justice League
Nice work,
Watchtower.
Dee-Dee. Sorry about the radio. Whoever this night owl is, she shouldn't bother us again.
I need to keep a clear head, Thomas. This is serious.
Is it really?
No.
Seriously?
Bomb upside down. Whoa. That was actually really impressive. Your target's the other way.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm
And that's
an
gonna crash you.
ace.
Yeah, that's what we were trying to go for, apparently.
Please expire.
No, I've got time. I can do this.
Just let the Russians have their war.
There it is. It's your last chance to back out, Dee-Dee.
There was never a choice. I want out of this goddamn war. I'm sick of murdering rookie pilots on their first combat flight. I'm sick of living while everyone else dies. I'm sick of that filth they call meat in those cans. I intend to survive this war, Tommy. I refuse to die like my father. Better to live as a villain than die as a hero.
Really?
Okay.
If you say so. What was
I
that?
understood the first part of that, but then all of a sudden it was better to live as a villain.
What was that?
Also, it's like, I just have no...
No.
Yeah!
What was that?
Talk about,
At least let me see
lack
the
of closure there.
explosion. What was that movie
Did
line?
you win?
You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, that was Batman.
I know what it was. I was being overly. So, that was Air Conflict, Secret Wars.
No, I would not recommend it.
No.
Never again.
This is the first game that we've just, like, all three of us, just, in not even in jest, would not recommend this to anyone.
I mean, even End War had at least a kernel of, like,
I would buy Avatar
potential.
before this.
Whew. That's scathing.